Yep. All right, I hit start. Hello,
Hi.
I'm Mr.
Welcome.
Grins, and this will probably work.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Grins Will Probably Work show, where we're going to be covering Unreal Tournament Shock Domination Week 1, starting with development matches.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Unreal Tournament's Mr. Grins, along with OwnedWell's Paco.
Thank you. I'm
Yep.
actually the incredible Paco's Paco, but
Oh yeah?
yeah, sometimes I do that.
I did see you posted an awesome Twitter picture of yourself making out with yourself.
I did do that.
I liked it.
Thank you.
How come the stream
But-
didn't start on OwnedWell? I can't see it.
No, it did start. We are
is?
up. We are live. We are rock and rolling.
Man.
Week 1 officially underway. We have ourselves a pretty dandy matchup right now between two really good teams right now. We have the Amp team and the Alcoholic team. So Ambition against Alcoholics is going down right now.
That's
And,
great.
Yeah, well, I mean, just catching people up who are tuning in. There's actually 2 matches going down right now, and there's going to be 2 starting at 3:30, followed by some regular matches. But it's been a pretty back and forth game so far. I've actually been specking it while Mr. Grins was tinkering.
I'm a tinkering type of guy. He just walked past the keg? Pete, what are you doing? He circle strafed the keg and didn't pick it up.
He
I'm
knew what he
upset.
was doing.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah, but
he's taunting a little bit.
oh man. So yeah, it's a plus 12 game in favor of Ambition, which on a map like this, with 4 minutes 34, it could easily swing the other direction. All one team needs is a big run from this point forward.
Excellent. I love it.
So this was actually a map that I was considering picking it against Paleface and Rain, because my team's going to be playing them later. And it looks like Paleface has adapted pretty well. Rain is getting his clock cleaned a bit. Actually, no. Efficiency-wise, maybe, but he's doing a pretty decent job against Bug on the tiers point.
He's only down 8.
Yeah, so maybe we lucked out by not going with this one.
Oh
Who
man.
knows?
Well, the reason why I went to this one was because Naked Man's in it. He's by
Naked
far
Man.
my most favorite inappropriate nickname in all of
You
Unreal
realize
Tournament.
he is Paco's Bane. That is the reason my team did not make playoffs last
Dude.
season.
Naked Man's a
Man.
playmaker.
Dude, if Naked Man was wearing pants, he might have made the lift jump.
No, it would have just dragged him down. It would have got
No,
caught
I'm
on something.
Pretty sure he got something caught on the way up, and that's. But
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure you're
so-
wrong. But right
so the
now,
Amp is actually up right now.
he's losing to Kevin Sanity, who I don't know who that is.
That's Biz Monkey.
Biz
As-
Monkey.
Hell yeah! As Pete is actually really struggling with this bouncer right now. It's tough to watch, but this final amp could be the only way for Blue back into the game. They're now down 22.
Where is the amp? Let me go over there. Guys,
So
if you
Pete-
didn't realize this, I set up the stream in 5 seconds, so we're ready to go. Let's go.
Oh, we're rocking. We're actually streaming to Steam right now as well, so we've got the.
Yes,
We're pulling.
I was gonna say, okay, maybe I'll explain a little bit more after this game, or between maps. But if you are lagging, you can watch me on Steam, and it should not lag you. There's someone picked up the amp.
Yeah, so Pete actually getting the amp right now.
Pete,
Nice
come
double
back!
Kill there. That's probably going to break Rain's team's back right now.
Jesus.
As Pete, nice multi-kill there. Holy moly. So he's just going to play in between these 2 points, controlling them, and... I mean, this was a must-have amp for the blue team if they wanted back into it. It was a 12-point game when we started, and now it is just being completely blown apart.
Yes. Is this the redone map from Wendigo? I see it's brighter over there in gallery, and
Yeah,
I think
this-
that frog is new. the
It
window?
might be. So yeah, this one's totally been redone as Pete
Pete's
just
dead.
gets swarmed there. But I mean that amp run, it was good enough. Did what it needed to do. But
this
yeah, the lighting
frog.
has been improved, and I think in terms of being able to boost people into slime, I think that's a bit easier in some spots as well too.
Yeah.
But I actually really like this map. I just like the multi-leveled aspect to it, and I feel like a lot of the engagements are sort of unique. You know, so many maps typically have a boring point. I guess low would be the quote-unquote boring point, but even it's not that bad.
It's okay. A lot of weird angles to come down on. Blue giving up the keg here with only a minute 29. deciding it's not worth in mid. 252, 284. I think Red's gonna take this one. Pete, who's the captain of Red?
Naked Man.
Is he really? Oh my God,
Yeah.
Naked Man. I'm such a fan of this team right now.
I would be, but he also picked Tony, so no, I'm kidding.
Whoa. Some
I
salt.
apologize to Tony. I had a
Salt.
few too many, but I mean, I feel like Blue, despite losing this, they put up a pretty good fight. I mean, coming in, I thought that Red might have had a chance to cap him out, but not gonna happen.
Yeah. Paleface. What are his stats? This guy has beastly aim. I've played him. But, he's only got 24 on Gallery. He's kind of playing the float position, I'm guessing. 91 frags. So definitely
Yeah,
out-fragging everybody.
Oh, yeah, and so the thing with Paleface is he was actually Chosen's first pick, and then he did a follow-up with Rain to, try recreate the ICTF magic. But, like, Rain and Paleface, both really good players. I don't know if they have enough sDOM experience to, figure it out.
Figure it out!
See, though. I wouldn't bet against them.
Nah, they're just warming up. Warming up, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Nobody wants that keg. Screw that keg. Paleface spamming walls here, getting his accuracy down because, this kid's aimbotting.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm just kidding. I like
He's only going to shoot
Paleface.
42 instead of 50 yak. But yeah, 304 to 276. Rain ducking out. Map 1, finito.
I love it. Okay, so expand upon. I am on Steam. You can watch me on Steam if Twitch is lagging, which is a common problem. You don't need to be on my friends list. You just have to find tvs.grinspoon and click watch. I believe you have to be in your Steam browser. I believe is how it works. Grinspoon. That may work, but only Chrome, I think, works with what Knob just posted. And you can watch me there. So, we're trying to come up with alternate ways to get people to watch on Twitch when it's lagging. I think there's like something like 190,000 people watching a Counter-Strike match right now, so it could be lagging all of Twitch. Something weird like that.
Indeed. A lot of people watching the Counter-Strike. But soon it's going to be the year of the Unreal Tournament.
I love it.
I'm anxiously awaiting that.
Yes. All right. Nitro. Naked Man. One map up. I love it. Naked Man. If he wins it all, like, is he going to be able to afford clothes? I hope not.
I hope not, yeah. The goal is to keep him as naked as possible. Did you know Naked Man actually shaves his legs?
Does he?
Yeah, just to give a glistening appearance.
I would hope it would be for aerodynamics.
Also aerodynamics.
Yep. He's like, throw me. Alright, good. Sponge knows where the keg is.
Yeah. Do you remember that match where Rick James' dev team, this is going back 2 years, they were playing this, and we were just screaming like, come on, somebody get the keg, and nobody was getting it. And I think somebody accidentally shot it in the last minute of the game. And then their eyes just lit up, and they were like, wow, this is pretty groovy.
I believe you.
No, I'm serious, as it looks like they're actually going to swap Xenoscythe
For
Zeno
rain.
pinging 93 from the UK. Holy moly.
That's hacks.
This man has an internet connection and a half. But yeah, so subbing Rain out, so that's a bit bizarre, but I guess, Zeno more experience on a map like this, and I guess they figure they need that.
Yeah, he could be specialized on a certain... He's got 186 ping now.
Whoa!
What's he doing?
Just evening up.
He could be...
His curse. He's lagging out. No, he was probably tabbed out.
Yeah. Well, it's probably that he's specialized on something on this map, and Rain, while has a really great aim, isn't really an sDOM, like... He's not an sDOM guru. And sometimes when you're playing somebody like Pete, who's specialized in a lot of things, or Bug, you don't want to have... Even though you can frag, you want somebody who knows how to handle the point.
It's true.
Depending on the maps. Like, I would never play Garden High or something like that, because I would just get destroyed.
I think the X factor on this one is going to be, who is Naked Man going to match up with? Because, I mean, I feel like Naked Man is one of those guys who can really exceed his salary, but I think he needs to be in the right point. and I'm not sure what point he's gonna play on Nitro and who he's gonna match up with.
If I had to hazard a guess, I would say Flow, just because it seems like a lot of players, when you're pugging and you're like, I don't know this map, a lot of people either put you on Corner or Flow, and Naked Man I think is a solo point type of guy. So I think we'll either see him on Flow if he feels good, or maybe Corner. But with Corner, you're going to have to deal with Pete coming in, trying to get all the amps. So I don't know who he would play there. I mean,
it's gonna be tough. I think Sponge actually might play Flow because I mean I've seen him practice that one in Pugs, so not sure. Although it looks like all of Blue is sort of chilling here. Actually, looks like they're practicing some boost. I feel like they want to do some strategy where they come, they double Flow, and they boost the guy up top. Whereas,
really?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's actually a viable strategy, but you need to have people who know how to boost. Whereas watching them, I feel like they're a bunch of sumo wrestlers trying to get into a clown car. I mean, you got to know your role. You got to know what you're good at. And practicing the boost in warm-up mode when you have like a 1 in 10 success rate.
I love it.
Maybe it's just not the right boost for them.
I love it.
I love that you love it.
Yes. Okay. You made me nervous there.
I know. we're just waiting on Bug right now. Bug he's hitting binds. He's saying low. I think his moods are low, and he's waiting for an upswing.
Yeah, I think he wants. Maybe they're teaching Pete the map. I don't know.
Maybe they're like, Pete, amp here. Get the amp. Oh, okay, guys. You're a bad godliken. But I have to make the comment. I think Nitro is my favorite sDOM map.
Your favorite of all time?
Well, I mean, I'm not that good at it, but just the layout and the construction of the map, it feels so perfect. Like the power up placement, how like an amp can really take over the game, and I really like maps that enable the roaming role. Like I think instead of having 2 guys at a point, whenever you have a map where it makes sense to have 1 guy roaming helping out, I feel like those are the best maps for shock domination. Just opens up the most possibilities.
Well, it really adds a third, I guess a 4th position, because you can play the roaming position, and different people play it different ways. I don't know. It adds more dynamic. Here we go.
We have
clickers.
A Clickerino.
Yep. Bug is not going to be playing Corner. He wants the belt.
Battle for the belt there. Bug taking it.
Yep.
Giving a bunch of players some shoot skis, but he's not going to be able to get up this. Actually, he does get up it right as I say that.
Alright, we're watching the amp run. Red is going to short a jump here. Blue is trying to upset the party. They do it. There's no more party play here. Blue actually had time to boost before Red came in and upset everything, but opted not to. I think there was some miscommunication, so amp is still up.
This first amp of the game is always hectic. People coming in, denying it. As Blue has 2 guys there, they just need to take care of this pest. They actually got him out.
No! They didn't opt to kill him. They just knocked him off and then tried to go for it real quick. They do get the kill now. They're going to give it over to Paleface, which I think is a great idea.
He's going to go down to 1 hit, and he goes down right away. So
got shafted.
He did. So that could have been big right there. I mean, after losing the first map, a decisive amp run would have really set the tone for Team Alcoholics.
Team Alcoholics is.
I think that's actually that's what the A stands for.
Alkies.
Alkies.
You guys and your dang Pabst Blue Ribbon and whatnot. I don't know. Kevin Sanity here seems a little lost. Oh, he's trying to play the roam here. So we got. Remind me who that is again?
That is BizMonkey.
Oh, BizMonkey, my man. I actually like BizMonkey. He's a nice guy.
I love BizMonkey.
He's playing Flow. I think that is against a Naked Man. Getting wrecked by Paleface jumping down. So Paleface definitely floating around for Red. Trying to be fish-like, floating back and forth between the points. BizMonkey taking a little long to get to his point. That's okay. You know what, BizMonkey? You're doing great. He is playing Naked Man on Flow. So
I feel like, for me, sometimes if you're so used to playing something and you switch to a different point on Nitro, it's one of those maps that, I mean, you can really lose time by taking a dodge in the wrong direction and then being like, oh no, I gotta go this way. At least that's what I've found after trying to switch it up.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Also, what happens if you don't play a map for a while, you actually get slower because you forget like the small dodges that give you just that much different leeway to, or not leeway, but like the right dodge to get somewhere very quickly, or like the corners you can cut. Like especially on Bertha, you can cut a lot of the corners to try and get up there to around the pillars and do some fancy work. Red here gonna boost for this amp. They're gonna short it again. The shot actually going above his head. There's a big whiff. On I think that was Pete. They're trying to get up there. So I don't know who's playing corner with him, but he's gonna have to work on that. I don't know. Blue going for it this time. They miss as well, banging their head on that invisible ceiling. As
That
Red
darn
gains
invisible
control.
ceiling.
I know who put that there.
But this one is starting to get out of hand right now. Plus 20 for ambition. I think blue team might be riding a bit of a hangover, if you know what I'm saying, as blue's actually going to deny that. Oh, a real knee slapper.
I chuckled way down low.
One of the things that I think, you know, when you start getting closer to the finals, if this map is played, I think some of the best teams aren't always going to be going for the lift boost because it's not necessary. I mean, it's easy and it's convenient depending on if the guy's coming from the sniper perch, but you can just do a straight boost up to the amp without having to, you know, wait for the guy to go to the lift, be suspended in the air, and take all that time.
Yeah, but you really got to practice that, and you got to be comfortable with the other person to try and do that. With the lift, you get a little bit of, all right, I'm going to the lift, and there's like a visual cue because he's up the lift, then you boost him. What the heck was that?
I agree. I mean, Paleface getting to Kembade right there. That was pretty nice from Spine.
This should be a red. No! He glitched on the corner there. This is great. I love you, Unreal Tournament. One sole red guy. There we go. Now they're going to try and give it to Pete. No, interrupted. Pete jumps anyway.
Oh my god.
Nope.
He was committed. I think he knew it was interrupted, but he was like, shit, I'm here. I'm going to make the most of it. I'm doing the jump.
It's, I like the trust. The trust in my friend is going to hit me. Yeah. So, and this, Nitro is kind of like this with the amp, and I do like maps where the amp, like, sometimes you just got to say, no, we're not even going to try and concentrate on points. Blue, I mean, is going to try and interrupt this one right now. Pete a little slow to the jump.
God.
Does get interrupted. But, you know, scores are staying the same, so nobody's really swinging because even though a lot of the players are occupied with trying to get this amp, I think Red's going to give it up here. No, destroyed in the air.
Okay, this is going to be an amp for Red, guaranteed.
No, okay.
There we go.
Pete's going to grab it, get shot once up the lift. Pick up some vials. He's going to check Keg. Keg is not there. Auto dodges that wall.
Though. He needs that third vial.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for Blue now if they can't get Pete down very quickly.
Pete is just saying, no, I don't care about you, third vial. I think Blue also had timing on Belt the way he was circle strafing there, but Pete just not caring.
No, he left. I think it might have already been picked up. Not sure. He's going to check it. Yeah, it's still not there. So, Pete in the middle now. Double hit from, I think that was Xenocythe, taking him down. Still 69 to 104. Red comfortably in a lead here as long as they don't panic anything and lose. Paleface, I think, he's already on a killing spree. He's a great, like, just power kill guy, but I don't think he knows how to get to the points fast enough.
No, and I mean, getting to the points, like I actually played Paleface on Rankin, and I think he killed me something like 100 to 40 times, and I actually got more points than him. And I won, but it did not feel like I won.
Yeah, and I've played players like that a lot. Like, I know Supreme, I think, was a guy I was playing once on Typhoon.
Oh yeah.
Low, and he out-fragged me by 30, but still lost his point. And it doesn't feel like a win, even though you win.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know. I try to cheer myself up, and I'm like, hey, look at all these Dom points you got, but it's tough.
Yeah, but it hurts. Yeah, 88 to 114. I think Blue might be getting a little bit back. Paleface, I noticed, actually is tied with Frags exists a little bit ago, and now is finally trying to get a lot more, or now is getting a lot more. I think he really needs to handle up here on this top spot like that, helping out his bro Kevin Sanity against Naked Man and the other floater. And I think that's really going to help out his team to try and keep Red out of that middle area.
Well, I think the floating from Pete has been so essential right now. I mean, he's rocking a 70 efficiency. He's helping out Bug, who seems to be having some problems with Zeno. But Zeno, despite playing pretty well and matching up with Bug, as Pete's getting denied on the amp right now.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Despite all that, you know, he has Pete coming through and raining on his parade, which has got to be a bit discouraging.
Yeah,
as-
Pete showing he's got some pretty good movement, which you wouldn't expect from a guy everybody's used to standing still a lot. What? Tag the point, red guy. Okay.
Tag the point.
There you go. Blue's going for this amp again. Hopefully they don't short anything. Actually, no one's here to help his bro. He just jumps. You can't make that jump. Who was that? I don't know. I think that was...
He had a Space Jam feeling there. He felt like he could do it. He was just going to dunk from the other side.
Yeah. So Blue in control now. This should be Blue amp. Maybe Paleface can turn this around. Yeah, buddy. Let's make it happen. Paleface having one already. Onto his second one. Belt actually going to Pete. Good thought on Pete to grab up that belt before Paleface can get super stacked. Paleface is actually going to fight this belt. He's only got one hit left in him. He's going to die to Pete. Gets the battle. Win. Battle Royale. Win.
He's hitting Pete a bunch now, but that was one of those situations where he picked up the health pack, and there's 3 vials there that are going to allow you to take another hit. And so if you don't have the amp, I can understand you saying, whatever, even though you should still get them. But if you have the amp, why not get that extra buffer? You know, that's the difference between life and death right there.
Yeah, so... Unfortunately for Blue, I think Paleface just needs to concentrate now on doing a lot of fragging up top. Maybe not even jumping down, just to try and keep Pete out of the game. And that'll give his team maybe a little bit of comeback. But it's already 150, 119. Probably not feeling the best on Blue team.
I'd imagine no.
Yeah, Paleface takes the frag lead. Never mind, Pete's got 51. So he's in second. I think maybe Paleface had a little bit of a slow start.
I think so. And I think, as I said, the issue with Paleface all season is never going to be the fragging. You know, Instagame, he one-shots a guy with this, he'll just ping-pong a dude, but he needs to get to the points.
Yeah, or maybe he needs to run a more efficient path if he's just playing the floating position. I don't know, Bug is getting a nice sequence too. And I think maybe that could be some of the problem, because if Bug is hitting really well, nobody can really hit him. It's because everybody talks about his weird movement. That's going to be a lot of a problem, especially if you got Pete coming up behind you. So watching Kevin Sanity getting knocked backwards, trying to fight the naked man.
Always got to be careful.
Yeah, you never want a naked man to get too close to you. Amp up again? What? You gonna say actually? Actually!
Actually, I'm gonna leave that thought, and we're gonna watch this amp battle.
Yeah. Actually.
Actually.
Yeah. Oh, there's the jump again. Red. Whoa! He gave him the amp after the hit. Oh no! It feels so bad, mommy. Please kiss it. Make it better. As Pete runs down to grab the health pack after getting a little bit of help from the blue guy.
Man,
holy
I have had that
jeez.
happen before, and it is just an amazing feeling. When the other team shoots you and they boost you to the amp, it's just magical.
Yeah, Pete actually taking 2 hits there, finds a health pack. No, he misses it! Ah, the jump! Okay. I hate that little jump right there. Why is it so weird? Someone fix it. I hate it. Pete, how did he know that guy was there? Nobody checked this kid. He's dead, though. Xenoscythe putting him down again. Saying, get in the dirt.
Spicy meatball right there.
Yeah. 186 to 148. So, times have not really changed. Blue hasn't lost more ground, but they haven't gained any either.
I think they're losing a bit. I mean, it was a 30-point game. Now it's closer to 40, so...
Oh, yeah, I guess they did come back a little bit, but now they lost it again.
Yeah,
Too bad. Pete with the power-up control.
The other game is actually on Nitro, and I believe it's a bit closer. I don't know if you fancy a switcherino.
Oh, that's right. There is another game. Forgot about it. I was too mesmerized by Naked Man.
Oh, Naked Man.
Oh, please.
Please. Hey.
That's watching Pete die. Oh, we can go over there. Sure, whatever, man.
All right, let's
I'm
check
loose. Again, guys, if you're lagging, you can watch me on Steam. I think somebody had a link. You fancy that. I think you do have to be logged into Steam, but I'm not sure.
Yes, you need to be signed in through Steam to be able to watch it.
Yeah, you can either find me, TV's Grinspoon, or I think Knob actually posted a link that worked with Chrome. I don't know.
Indeed, as it is actually 162 to 155 for the Manitoba Super Cows, so they're actually beating Team Monk right now.
What the hell does that even mean?
The Manitoba Super Cows, I told Jib, I said, Jib, this is your team, you need to come up with a terrible name and a terrible tag. And I feel like I taught him well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say that I'm a Manitoba Super Cow, but I mean, I like it.
Well, you
It's
should
good.
quit eating. Anyway, 10-point game. Oh my god, that's the worst tag I've ever seen. That's actually not true. Humpty had a worse tag. It was just like a bunch of spam. Anyway, I think Monk, we came into Monk, and Monk's doing the float roll. And I like this, how he's just kind of just running in a circle between the 2 points. Grabbing, running, grabbing, running, grabbing, running.
It's definitely an effective strategy right now.
Yeah, quickly changing the points back to your color.
I feel like if 1 point is going to need help, it's going to be Bertha, and being able to play at Bertha, you know, you can get over to Flo, you can help. Originally, the meta of this game was to double corner. I don't think that's the way to play it.
No, and I think we've seen a lot of changes in meta in maps, and I think it's for the better, at least for the game type.
Oh, I agree. I like how things are constantly evolving, as Red Team right now is bleeding points.
Yeah, 176 to 181. This one not getting a not going to be a blowout. I was going to try to say somehow get down to the wire, but with a not in the beginning. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not wiring, as there's a lot of activity in this corner room.
182, 185. I think Amp is up soon. It's up now. Red's going to go for it. That beastly man with the pecs is going to grab it. Who is that?
That is the Jibster right now, and Jib is, I mean, he's really stepped up his game in shock domination. I know in the past he was a bit weaker. That's a sexy double kill from him right there, as he's going to turn into a multi-ultra.
This kid's nuts.
Getting
Down
more
from below.
kills,
Hits the quick rampage, getting knocked a little bit there. He's going to grab this health pack and then the 3 vials, which is the correct order. Giving you 3 hits. Now he's got armor. So yummy. He needs to get out from down here because he's actually, even though he's fragging, that point is the wrong color. And he's not really doing anything. Loses the belt. Still,
a lot of attention,
what is he doing? He's... Nah, he needs to get out of here. He's confused. He's lost. He's a lost little child. He's dead!
Oh, he goes down. I mean, Red Team holding all 3 points right now.
Yeah.
+7. So I guess he didn't swing it as much as I thought he might have on that amp run. But man, he was smacking some people down with that one.
Well, right off the bat, he discombobulated Blue by getting the ultra kill. So they were like, oh, and everybody's like, where is he? What's going on? That's what everybody says in TeamSpeak. But then once he stayed down low, and it's kind of like death to be down there in that little passageway from flow to mid. Like, you're not really doing anything down there, especially when flow is the wrong color, because it takes so long to get up there from down there. He just needed to move a little bit.
I agree. I think he needed to move off a bit, but I mean, I'm sure he'll learn from it. On the next stamp, he'll maybe try something different, as it's now +14, and Jib is actually just gonna miss the belt. He's gonna give it a parting gift.
Yep. So is JYB actually on Monk's team? Oh, no, okay.
No.
I'm watching from Rasta Man. I was confused.
The Pasta Man.
The Rasta Man. He's out for your teeth. I want to see a Rasta Man versus Naked Man. That would just be one manly matchup, if you know what I'm saying.
The manliest.
My god. 228 to 208. Blue losing some points after that amp was gone.
Yeah, and there's another amp right now that is up. Red Team actually holding the point. Rev is going to need to get there for Jib, though. Otherwise, he's probably going to freak out on TS about where you at. So, I mean, this game could easily be swung by the next amp. This is going to be super crucial for them.
Yeah, Blue's setting up for it now. A little bit slowly, but they're going to go for it. There we go. Hits it and then dies immediately. That's Monk down.
So that's a win for the Red Team right now. I mean, at this stage in the game, you really need to worry about a big amp run blowing it open for Blue. And especially since it's so late, you know, you don't have the time to make up ground on it.
Yep.
So there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 more amp runs left. And as long as Red can avoid, you know, a colossal meltdown, I think they will be okay. Maybe. I think I just commentator cursed my own team.
Possibly.
No big deal.
Oh, this is your team?
Yeah, these are my boys right here.
Oh, you said you were a cow. I thought that was just because you were Canadian.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize it was because you're on the team.
That's horribly offensive, Mr. Grins.
I'm sorry.
I'm Canadian.
Oh.
Oh. That's utterly ridiculous.
Oh my god. I'm leaving. Anyway, looks like Monk has actually switched it up with whoever was playing corner. Monk is now down on corner for good. He's sitting there. He's gonna grab this belt here, put on the shiny shield, feel good about it. Fell down a little bit there. Maybe it was a juke because he's gonna win the battle. But the war is still being lost. 247 to 231.
Indeed, as Monk is now going up playing that sniper perch. I actually think that's a really good position to play, as Jib is gonna keel him.
It's a really annoying position to play against.
Oh yeah,
if
it's
nobody's getting
infuriating.
them.
There's so much you can disrupt from up there.
Yep. So Ravenix, I think, is actually playing the float now. He's got the floaties. Is that true? I don't know. He just died to. Was that a suicide? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I think, as I said, I'm not sure if Monk should have tried to switch up positions like that. I feel like they were within striking distance. They just needed to focus on getting the next amp. As red team's actually running away with it a bit now, and by running away, plus 18.
Yeah. So amp is up now. Maybe whoever was on corner couldn't time amps correctly, and maybe Monk took it upon himself to make it happen. Anyway, blue amp again getting denied. Really good play from, I believe that's JYB at Bizzle.
Yeah, that was JY. I can just imagine JYB kissing his, muscles right now, like hitting that shot and then just leaning over. Like, why? You're the best.
Stealing a move from Hot Guy Six Pack.
Pretty much. Hawkeye Six Pack revolutionizing the online gaming world.
Yeah, if you haven't played against Hot Guy Six Pack yet, guys, you're gonna be stunned.
You just haven't lived life.
Yep. You haven't played sDOM till you played Hot Guy Six Pack. Anyway, 253, 266. Blue trying to come back, and they're just getting a lot of trouble. I think with the switch up with Monk, nothing really changed. But, if they were going for a change, like when you change something, you want it to swing. Even if it swings badly, at least you did something to try and change the meta, or trying to change the flow of the game.
I agree. Sometimes you need to be confident and comfortable enough to do it. As I'm watching Jib, he has a bit of a rhythm right now. Going down, picking up the health pack, nomming up the bios. So plus 12, still within striking distance for the blue team, but gonna be tough.
Yeah. So, I also want to talk a little bit about CK. CK, I've noticed, has been pugging a bunch, and I haven't really talked to him about it, but I think he's actually kind of taken to the mod, which I think is really good. I've noticed from he gets the keg and gets stuck in the box, but it's really nice to see somebody who, ICTF when he started, he last pick, but now. He may not be first pick or anything, but he's definitely getting better. I've noticed a lot of improvement from the guy.
Oh yeah, major improvements from CK.
Yeah. I mean, people probably still pick him last, but it's you got to realize that with the way this community is, it's really hard if you're a new guy to not be last for a really long time.
Indeed. As blue team mounting a bit of a comeback, minus 10 with a minute to go. Not impossible, as they actually have the amp right now. This could be the swing that they're looking for.
Who got the amp?
I believe it's going to be Monk.
Yeah, Monk Fishius is fishing for some death here as he hits the killing spree. Nice shot. There we go. Taking down the enemies. No problemo. Helping out CK for a second there. Shooting Rostaman in the butt. I like this position. He's got to be a little worried from behind him. Checking keg. Nope, CK's got that one off the board. He's looking at his points, looking all his color. He loves it. Because he knows that blue is right. They're coming for him. Here comes the cavalry. One red down. They're going to take down Monk. But that's a 290, 297. So successful, successful amp run there. As he was able to control 2 points from up top on raw aim. Which is not an easy task.
Nope, and so his team's still mounting a comeback. I mean, they have all 3 points blue. Now just 2 of them. 40 seconds left. This is where it gets really tense for the red team. Every stand you make matters. As it's now a 5-point game.
Yeah, we're watching Monk right now. 30 seconds, 3-point game. Monk is going to try and destroy JYB here. Could come down to this. No, he's going to go down. That's going to change it to his to red color. Ravenix trying to hold down. That last one that guy is eliminated right at the last second. CK needs it. Okay, that was his color. I was like, why isn't he shooting this guy? Okay, there we go. Rastaman, CK switching at 305 to 307. Crow Maniac up atop. That's going to probably stay red. 310 to 305 is red's going to pull ahead a little bit. Crow is fine. JYB lost his point at the end there, but doesn't matter. 312, 309 is a close game coming down right to the wire, and then blue tripped up just at the wrong moment after they brought it within 3.
That was an exciting finish there.
Yeah. 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 Oh, a tiebreaker. Franklin.
Ooh. TB.
Franklin. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This is going to go to tiebreaker. These are dev matches for sDOM season... What?
1.
What? Is this 1?
This is numero uno. I mean, we're going by OwnedWell standards here.
Oh, that's right. OwnedWell.
The inaugural opening act.
I love it.
I love it a lot, too. That was actually, man, that was a great map to watch right there.
Yeah.
A lot of swings. Although I must say that things are looking a bit bleak for the Super Cows. Just because Cafe is a 2K4 prodigy, and this is his home map.
Oh yeah, Rankin.
So, I mean, I believe Chromaniac is probably gonna end up matching up with him, but it's gonna be a bit tough.
Yeah, this is a map I don't have very much experience on.
It's
Especially up on the
surprisingly
top.
good.
Where do
Surprisingly
we
good.
double or do we float on this?
Okay, so people double top, but I think you can play a floater and have it be more efficient.
So someone is going to be at the top of the toilet bowl.
I believe, yeah, there's definitely going to be at least one guy there, but I think it's going to be one of those maps where people sort of tinker and figure out the meta, figure out where you could stand to, you know, control the tempo and the pace. And
All right.
we'll see. All I know is Monk with a bit of an edge, having Cafe for this one.
All right, well, his fourth is not in, so we're not sure who it's going to be. They could be discussing it, or someone could be starting. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you are lagging, try and watch me on Steam. I've seen some people come in to try and watch, and then they left. I don't know if it's not working or what, but if you are lagging, it is a possibility. I'm going to be working on different ways to try and get dual streams going on, so I can have one super high quality, one regular one, but that's not until next week. I thought Mess was going to be streaming this one, but he's not here today. So next week will look much nicer. Hopefully we can get that like Hitbox and Twitch stream going back again.
Indeedy doo doo.
Anyway, so I'm really interested to see how Monk plays this. Again, I'm not real familiar with this one. I know that I play a lot of the mid one. I don't know what that's called. I guess middle. Lol.
Whoa.
I play that middle one, which is actually a pretty nice point to play. I like it. It's not too fast-paced, but what's really cool is if you do win a couple fights, you start getting stacked up more because then you get like awarded with getting the armor up high. You're awarded with the vials, and I really like that about points. You know, if you win a fight, you get something. You know, you kill a guy, then you can go check keg. You kill a guy, then you can go take the armor up high. I like those points.
Oh yeah.
Belt, though, is a little out of place. I do not recommend getting it if you're playing mid.
I agree. I feel like the only time it's worth getting belt really is if you pick up the amp. I feel like it's just so out of the way that even if you're on the roaming position, at least for me personally, I think it's just kind of not the best.
Yep. And then
I mean, look, it's 2-3 dodges in, 2-3 dodges out, and then you still need to get to wherever you're going. And I mean, every second counts. I guess some people can afford to bleed it. Personally, I wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't. The guy playing corner, I think, usually takes the belt. Or if you got a guy trying to stack up, we should take the belt after a call from middle because he can see it. If you guys didn't know, which I was playing Wendigo once and he never told me, and I always wondered how he was stacked. But there's armor hidden above corner. He was a scumbag and didn't tell me. I was like, where does he keep going? Why does he take so many hits?
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. I love you, Wendigo.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Don't say it unless you mean it.
Nah, he's a nice guy. I think he's misunderstood.
That's what I thought too, and then I started understanding him and I reached the same conclusions.
Yeah, I would think Wendigo is the kind of child who got sent to the bad school, but once he was there, they realized, oh, he's really not that bad. We just didn't understand him.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, baby? Yeah, you follow me? You feel me?
I think I know what you mean, baby.
Oh, baby. Alright, I'm going to spend a lot of time, I think, watching mid. Because I don't really know how to play that. I'm interestadoed.
It's going to be Ravenix playing middle. I think Jib might match up middle as well. I could see Rev CK playing high. I know that I played high with Rev a couple times, and I started doing a bit more of a float roll. And I started pulling my hair out a bit because, you know, with some of the amp boosts, Rev was just leaving me high and dry. But I think he got better. I think he's ready.
Yeah, okay. Blue actually bringing in Sev7, who, according to Kotaku, is a professional Unreal Tournament player.
Yeah, that is Lag7, the only professional Unreal Tournament player. I mean, you think of Blai, Blai's just an amateur.
Seven
is the pro.
He is the professional Unreal Tournament player.
I'll say that. It's pretty cool that his video pulled in, what, like 20,000 hits?
Oh, yeah, well, he got on Kotaku, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
See, one day OwnedWell will be on there.
Oh, dude, I hope
And
so.
I'll be, like, dropping some sort of uncouth thing, like how I was comparing the floaters to top of the toilet bowl earlier.
I think you're going to be talking about Naked Man as we get a click in.
Hell yeah, Naked Man. Where is he? Oh, he's not in this one.
But
I'm sad.
on the note of 7, he's a really good pickup for Monk. We'll see how he does, though. I mean, he's going to be able to time with the TDM background. And that should be interesting.
Yeah.
As
Monk,
first belt going to Cafe. Cafe opting to go for it.
give it to me, baby. Monk going down after getting a dub kill up high. Gonna jump the wrong way and explode, hitting that all-important suicide vine. Taking the route to high. Gonna bring it in. Amp. He's checking amp now. Checking amp. Checking amp. Amp's there. He's calling to his bro. I believe that was 7.
I can just imagine a panicked, British whale being like, "It's up!" As blue team jump into an early lead right now, 10-5.
Yep.
I believe blue will definitely have the edge for experience on this map.
Monk with a nice sequence takes down one red guy, hits another one. Now this is an attempt right here. This boost is kind of weird. He's gonna miss it, short it.
Face plant.
Actually, kind of hit his kneecap. Ouchies. Monk though, his aim is on point. Definitely. He's got 10 health. They're not gonna opt to grab that. They're gonna go quickly for the amp. He needs to get out, grab health now. He's got it. Now he's got 2 hits. Gonna want to go dead. As I believe that was Crow.
Yeah, Jib taking care of business there, as the belt is actually up right now. So -10, not a good start. I mean, also Chromaniac right now with 18 efficiency. He's playing against Cafe, and I don't know. He's definitely gonna have his work cut out for him.
Chromaniac?
Yeah, and I mean Chromaniac. He's a $1,400 player. He was Jib's first pick, and Monk has the luxury of being able to match a dev guy up with him.
Yeah, Chromaniac at that corner spot. He's got the armor after holding up going up the hidden lift.
The lift isn't hidden, just the armor is just not obvious.
No, it's hidden.
It's hidden.
It's hidden. He's going down, man. Crow, known for his wild aim and like being able to string lots and lots of shots together, dying right there in the middle.
They don't call him Bro Maniac for nothing.
Yeah, he's actually having a little bit of trouble, it seems like, right off the bat. Against Cafe, which I think is really going to help out Monk's team. Yeah, just like you pointed out, you got a $1,400 player playing a dev guy. And even if they go even, that's a win for Cafe.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, one of the things about sDOM is a lot of people don't look at it with the right mindset. They say, oh, I can't beat this guy, yada yada. Sometimes it's not about beating a player. It's about, losing by, not that much so that you can allow your team to win. Like sometimes you'll throw a guy in there knowing he's not going to beat him. He just needs to try to keep it close.
Yep. Amp's going to be soon, and that's actually a really good point. And I think, like, if you're playing a pug and you're like, okay, you have to play peak low against, somebody stupid, and you're like, man, I don't know this very well. But even if you only lose by 10, that's a win, because right there to help the team, all you're doing is not losing by a lot. You're not, like to take something from a MOBA game. You're not feeding, as it were. As there we go, Monk is gonna he's gonna nail his kneecaps. He's got to be hurting. I hope he's got some shin guards on from shorting that jump a little too much. He's back already. Sev is here. Jesus, 3 in a row. Can I get a counter?
Double rainbow.
Throw it up in chat. Number 3. I think number 4 is the golden one. He's gonna trip and fall off the top. JYB, where are you at to upset all this stuff? JYB finally takes down Sev. And, even though they've been shorting this and providing comedy, that point has been theirs up top until just now when JYB upsets this party. And you got to kind of wonder, where is JYB? He seems to be trying to play this. Sev is down. Monk is going to die. No call from that one. That one goes on Sev. That one was a no call. That I'm dead.
The comms were not professional on that one.
Nope.
But Monk picking up some armor, so he's going to have a decent stack. When you're playing this high point, you need to make sure that you're holding the armor.
JYB still hasn't. There's a second red guy up there now for JYB. JYB, I think Red's plan might be not to go for these amps because JYB hasn't called for help. There we go. There's a third red guy now. Maybe they finally getting stuff together. CK's up here, actually getting the point, giving Monk a little bit of trouble here with the wild Englishman dodges, the British brother and brethren fight.
The crumpets are just flying everywhere. We're gonna see if he can.
No!
Oh, Monk, he's pulling a mess. You gotta jump, baby.
Oh, Jesus. This is just wild. Okay, 2 red guys come up again, eliminated. JYB is nowhere to be found, so maybe they pulled a switch. I don't know, but this is gonna be an amp for Monk as he's coming in.
He's not doing much with it, though.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I would have left too. No, he's being chased down. He's in the corner. Why? Okay, there's the kill. Hits the
There we
spree.
go.
It's still 80-60. Blue is still up 20 after all the shenanigans. And you got to think, you know, this loss has got to be on Red's team. I mean, because Blue was preoccupied with doing this crazy weird stuff, trying to get this amp, and not able to help each other out with the two players up high. I mean, I kind of want to switch over to find out where JYB is right now. Because right now, I think that's Rev trying to play high against Monk and Sev. Sev, I think, going over to help in middle a bit. Monk getting the armor.
Monk controlling the armor, and I mean, if you don't control the armor up top, your team is toast.
Yeah, hits the Rampage. Ambushed by Rev here. Takes 3 shots after hitting CK. The Rampage for Monk. Monk's going to get the around the corner shot. He's got 67 health. He's going to pick up some thigh pads, which I hope he had earlier when they were failing the jumps. The belt, there we go.
As I said, if you have the amp, it's worth getting the belt. But if you don't, I mean, I guess maybe the high guys can drop on it. I just feel like you really get out of position on it, as Monk is just going to add to the carnage. A double kill here.
And I really like how Monk was able to hit that shot. A lot of times I've seen when people are getting bumped around, even though there's no, like, quote-unquote, like, aim punch or whatever to mess up your shot when you're getting hit, people still panic when you're getting bumped around.
I get so flustered.
Yeah, so really cool head from Monk, able to hit the 3rd shot after getting hit twice on Rev.
I mean, I think it's just going to come down to blue team being a bit more prepared for Rankin. I feel like Jib seems a bit lost.
Yeah, I want to check on this Crow versus Cafe fight that we were talking about earlier. Cafe's got 33. Crow is at 32. So that's definitely a win for Cafe against a player that's rated so much higher than him down on corner. Good job to him. JYB has only 26 frags. I wonder where he's playing now. Looks like he's playing middle. Maybe he felt like... I'm assuming he's the shot caller. I think
he is definitely the shot caller. But I think he's going to need... Yeah, I don't know what he's going to need, to be honest.
Yeah, so he's trying... I guess they tried to switch some stuff up. I think they sent Rev and CK up high to fight Monk and Sev, which I'm still going to give Monk and company the lead on that one.
As I said, the matchup really swings in favor of the blue team when you look at the fact that Cafe can keep up with Chromaniac. I mean, not only can he keep up, he's actually beating Chromaniac. So next sDOM season, Cafe probably getting a bit of a salary bump.
Yeah. Well, but you didn't. Then again, like you said, it could be just this map. It could be like a specialized type of thing. But then you know you gotta play. You gotta play for that. You gotta know who you're picking and who plays what.
Yeah, and I feel like so many people though are map dependent. Like for me in the past, I was always rated high because I had my specialty points like campground statues, etc. And so I mean that definitely plays a factor if you have a dude who can dominate like that.
Yeah, we got another amp on Monk. Whiffing some shots on Red. He's going to get that one. A nice snap around the corner. Get bumped off by CK. But Sev is going to fight him up there as Monk hops around the corner. Sev took care of the problemos. Monk. Oh, that's my armor, you fool! 10 health on Monk. Opting not to go for the easy pack. Easy hit. What the heck? CK.
Bumping and grinding on CK there.
Yeah, that was weird. Not sure what just happened. Monk. It's good with the close-up aim. That's what he wants. Just to get up close and smack you with his rifle. In the back.
Right in the back.
Right in the back. Finally goes down, but it's 138, 118. I think they're doing fine.
All things considered, I feel like Red is coming back a bit. I mean, they're down 19 right now. They're down 18 right now. And I think if Chromaniac is able to get a hold of the corner position, I could see this swinging a bit. Yeah, I think Jib's doing a pretty good job playing the middle right now. Yeah, he probably should have been doing that from the beginning.
Yeah, so maybe the call is really what's gonna the call to change, and I think they need to stick with this now because it's getting later into the game. I don't think switching anything now is gonna be any helpful. So if he can continue to frag and hold on to that, and then like you said, Crow does a little bit to get ahead of Cafe, they could bring it back. I mean, it's not undoable.
Indeed.
I am watching Monk. He seems to be helping out middle a little bit more now.
Yep.
Leaving Sev on his own to try and take out JYB as he goes in, which is going to make JYB's task a little bit harder. So we see Monk grabbing it again, but then having to fight a belt.
I think the worst part of this, though, is, you know, Rev and CK are supposed to be playing top, And with Monk going down to help so much, I mean, they're not really doing that great of a job controlling the top. As there's going to be another amp up. We're going to see if we got a face plant.
No.
We have another Monk amp. They ironed out the kinks.
There we go. They had a lot of practice earlier.
It's true. Monk
No
actually
belt
down
now.
to 1 hit right now.
Yeah, he kills 2 people in mid. I think he panicked right there going up the side. Bumps his head, gets killed by Rev as he tried to go up backwards. And thus is Unreal Tournament. Because you want to look everywhere at once.
Absolutely.
And JYB, I think, is back up high. So I don't know if they're switching it up again. Not sure. 169 to 143.
I think they might be a bit frazzled right now, as Blue has a game plan, and I hate to say it, but Red looks like some chickens with their head cut off. These are not Manitoba super cows. These are Manitoba super chickens.
Excellent.
Without heads. I wonder what the tag for that team would look like.
I don't even want to even think about it. Yeah, Monk actually with a nice denial here on JYB, showing us how to play high. And looking pretty good for his team. 149 to 179. I think Blue is going to take this unless something drastic happens. JYB back up top. I think he's actually playing with CK now. That puts Rev. No, Rev's there. I don't know. Are they putting 3 up top? Who knows what's going on?
Doing craziness right now.
I guess, I don't know. Yep, so let's go check on Cafe versus Crow. Cafe is at 53. Crow is on 64, so Crow coming back a little bit for his team.
A little bit. So I think Crow, as I said, he's really going to need to extend it on Cafe. Winning by just a bit will not be enough. But I think when they started bringing it back, it was Crowmaniac getting into a bit of a rhythm. But I think Monk adjusted well to counteract it, though. Helping on mid and, you know, just leaving 7 to handle himself up top.
Yeah, I think without the pressure of JYB attacking him, he was able to come to mid and just, you know, shoot JYB from the top, which no doubt is going to frustrate JYB. I think JYB as a player can get frustrated and his performance suffers a bit.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm the type of player that if I'm a bit frustrated, I play a lot better. If I'm a lot frustrated,
yeah, you go on tilt and it's just gone.
Not good.
Yeah, Rev is indeed playing mid again now. So that's the second switch from Red. And I don't think it's done much for their team. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's done much. I think they needed to get a plan in the beginning and stick with it. I think a JYB with a CK up high versus the Monk Sev would have been alright. As long as CK, I guess, is familiar with being able to come up high, I think it would have been alright. I think JYB was solo top in the beginning, which I would not recommend against the team that's putting 2 up there.
No, I'll agree. As Monk exploding with a monster kill right now.
Yeah, I was actually watching Sev. I thought that was Monk.
It's okay.
It's all right.
You're giving airtime to the people who deserve it, but I think this one is pretty much over.
Yeah.
So there's actually a couple other games going. Maybe we can hop into them. I can go scout them for you if you want. Can do the scout arena.
Mess Paco, will you guys stream my dev game after this match? No. I am not Mess.
Yeah, who just called this
That was
Grizz?
Miracle. I don't know. Guy probably
Oh
hasn't
my God.
slept in 5 days or whatever.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not getting his game casted.
Yep, screw that guy.
F him.
Unreal 911 making an appearance in the chat. Love that guy.
Unreal 911, if he was on a team, he would totally be getting streamed.
Yep.
As, here, let me just go scope some of these games.
Yep. Crow actually now playing mid, so that's the 3rd switch from Red. I guess they gave up having him against Cafe. Cafe now probably playing Rev. I think switching this late is not even going to do anything. I think you just got to stick with it. If you haven't switched, like I would call an early switch at 5 minutes if like you're trying to play against a 2-man point that you weren't aware that was going to happen. But then after that, you know, within 10 minutes, you need to be set on what you're going to do in the game. I mean, it's very rarely we see a switch that drastically changes something. We usually see them do either nothing or just kill you. Just kill your chances.
Indeed. As the other games are both on Slime Time right now, and both of them are kind of blowouts-ish? Ish? Ish. So Morpheus going hard in the paint with 75 efficiency in his game.
Whoa.
Kind of clowning THB, which I think believe stands for the Trigger Happy Bunnies.
Okay.
So,
How does a bunny lift an instant rifle?
Just pretends it's like a carrot or something.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright.
So JYB, yes, back on top. I think he's actually... Nope, he's got a friend here in Rev. And I think I put CK in mid with... I don't know what's going on. Red is just all sorts of over the place, but they're down about 50. So it doesn't really matter now. Too much... I would say too much switching really got them this far back. I think they were going to lose it anyway, but it would have been a lot closer. CK is now playing Cafe.
Oh no, that's just going to be... That's sending the lambs to slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Rankin is also a map that maybe people don't have as much experience on. So maybe other players... You can't just blame it all on JYB as the shot caller. Maybe other players are like, I don't know this point. I hate you. Why did you put me here? Blah, 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 blah. And so then he has to... Just to get them to shut up. Says, okay, play this point. I'll play that point. We don't know what happened. But all we know is they lose.
I probably should know, seeing how I'm on their team. But, I mean, I'm not on my good PC this week. Can't contribute that much. But I really think the decider on this one is if they matched up with another team on Rankin, it might have been okay. But just having Cafe on corner there, that's just such a luxury.
Yeah. So, it's going to be all she wrote for this one. Are other dev games already going on?
Yeah. There's Slime Time Arena, which Miracle was demanding you cast his game, Mess.
No, screw that guy. I hate that guy. I want to play. I want to watch Knob though.
Miracle. All right.
No, Mess or no Miracle. Oh God!
Oh God!
I'm sorry, Mess. I love you.
I love Mess too.
All right.
If I had my webcam on, I would make a heart. As it's actually a 13-point game right now. This one's actually a good game to watch.
Yeah, I'm
I thought it
watching.
was gonna be a blowout.
Knob, White Chalk, Bleh, and Spy Z versus Rum, Blackout, Poonage, and Hookenspaschen.
That is actually I Spies, not Spy Z.
Oh.
Ironically,
is that two different
British
people?
dude. Yeah, it is two different people.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry, I Spies.
With your little eyes.
I Spies with my little eyes. A rummy.
But looking at the matchups right now, it looks like White Chalk is playing against Rummy on tiers, and White Chalk is actually doing a pretty respectable job right now.
Yep. But White Chalk is not a bad player. His MO is to come in and go, I'm White Chalk. I don't know what's going on. I lagged out of the server. Help me.
Is that what White Chalk does, or
no?
Just
Okay, I'm back in. I'm good.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, but he's like, no, I'm White Chalk. I'm bad. Don't pick me.
No, are you kidding me? White Chalk is like the complete opposite. He'll just come in and start screaming his name. Like if he
White
loses,
Chalk.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he loses, he gets depressed, but...
No, that's what he says. He's like, I haven't played this game in 5 years. I'm gonna suck. And then he does fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's okay.
He's okay. There we go. Amp is up. They missed it. Blue pooped in their pants. Didn't hit the amp boost. Hookenspaschen coming here to boost her bloody blackout. She got the boost, but alright, she hit the shot. I like it. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. 191, 195. This is a close game. I'm on the edge of my little seat. Red taking the shot. They're going to get that one. That is not failed. That is... I'm going to guess that's Mike with the amp. Bleh. Bleh's the amp. This is dangerous.
Bleh. I mean, they need him to explode right now.
Yep, he's stacking up right now. He's going to come in after he checks this belt. Belt is up. That is also bad news. Oh my God. The Bears are sad. Rummy first to feel the wrath, maybe? No! Bleh's going to short a jump and fall down. Not as what they wanted. He's coming up to gallery here. Takes one shot, takes two to the back. Misses 3 shots. Gets one finally. He's taking so much damage. Hookenspaschen takes a bullet to the face. She had gotten mid-keg. Bam! Mike goes down after only killing 2 people. Not something you usually see. But Bleh came up the middle lift, and I think Blue had called where he was, and that was a perfect amp takedown.
Blue is just mounting a charge right now, though, too. It's a tie game right now. Really swinging it in their favor. So
Yep.
I'm not sure what Red is going to need to do to get this one back. I mean...
No, they just need to calm down. They're fine. They just need to calm down with what they're doing. I think the amp... like what happens in an amp run like that, what Mike was planning on doing was stacking up and then coming in and making an impact. So when you're going to stack up, you lose a little bit of points because you're not there making an impact in the game, but then you're hoping to come in and make a bigger impact, and that's what got them to tie game. So if they continue to settle down and get stuff started and maybe hope for the next amp run to be they wanted, I think it'll be all right. They also need to probably contain whatever the hell Rummy's doing, because Rummy's at 77 versus 67 versus White.
But even then, as I said, it comes down to, you know, how much are you willing to lose a point by? And I feel like White's doing pretty good against Rummy still, all things considered. And right now, Knob is going to town on Ponage down low with a plus 28 disparity.
Yeah, and that's why Red just needs to calm down and play their points, because Knob is destroying Ponage right now.
Yeah, so I Spies and Bleh, they're going to need to summon some British magic, as Blue Team actually getting this amp right now.
Oh,
I believe this one's going to Blackout. Yeah, Blackout with the amp.
Okay, now this is not part of the Red plan, though, because this could be troubles. This could spell trouble. As we saw, normal play, Red went up by 2 points. Oh, Blackout, what are you doing, buddy? Oh my God! He got juggled. He was just like a ping pong ball that's caught in like one of those. What do they make the lottery flipper things?
The lotto balls.
This is bouncing around.
But no payoff. He just got teabagged.
Yep.
In the face.
So
everywhere.
Unfortunate. Both 2 amps we've seen in a row get shuts down.
But yeah, this one right now, I mean, Blue Team +3, still anyone's game, but I feel like since we've come in, they've really had the momentum. I think Gallery is going to be the deciding point. So I mean, Blez's doing pretty good fragging, and I mean he has to with iSpies as his partner there. But he's going to need to be getting to the point quicker, because Gallery is going to be the decider right now for sure.
Yep, 3 minutes we're going to know what happens, because it's a tie ball game here. Knob, I think, 89 to... Where the hell is Ponage? Oh, 54, he's on the bottom. So, Knob, I think, is going to continue to win. If he balls out, destroys Ponage a little bit more, but I don't think that's really going to happen, because Ponage is probably getting a little bit set. I mean, Ponage is not a stupid guy. He's played plenty of matches before, so he's not gonna freak out.
No, he'll keep
lose anymore. But
I think Big Boy, when he first started Chalk Dom, he was just dreadful, but he's actually doing pretty decent now.
Yeah, well, he's an arena shooter by nature, so he'll be all right. But he's still gonna lose his point by a lot. I think if Rummy steps it up, that's gonna be a blue win. If Red isn't of mind to keep them down, Blackout going on a nice spree right here, and this is gonna pull it up. He's in position for this amp boost after taking down Red multiple times with a killing spree on Gallery, and I think it's just gonna come down to Gallery on who wins this. This could be a Red amp though.
It's definitely Gallery, as it's a 7-point game with 2 minutes remaining here. Blackout getting boosted off. Spies with a big double kill.
This is a blue point on Gallery though, so they're bleeding points as they're trying to get this amp. I mean, this is gonna have to be huge amp for Red. They're gonna have to even get it. As Blackout gets another double kill, checking Gallery, it's still his point. They're gonna boost for it. That's a Blackout. No!
Oh my God. That was nasty for my Spies there. As Blackout's gonna come up, so right now, they're doing a decent job contesting, but they're just leaving Gallery way too blue. Like, Blackout keeps coming to check because he knows his team hasn't been there, but Red Team just not.
Yeah. Okay. Now they flipped it, but they lost the amp. They finally flipped it, lost the amp. So this could be the deciding amp run right here. If this goes nuts, it's definitely gonna be a blue game. Red needs to shut it down quickly and then concentrate on these points and shut down Rummy is what they need to do. It's not looking like it's happening now. 267, 264. Blackout's gonna grab armor, whiffing a shot whiffed on him. He gets hit once, twice, but he's still good. 104 health on him. There's the killing spree, and this could be it. 270, 268.
2-point game though. I mean, they're really starting to come back, but it looks like Blackout's getting a bit set right now.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to help out Rummy and Gallery from these positions. All Chica and Rummy need to do is keep tagging their points as Blackout's gonna make the shots.
He sees the mid kegs up too, but I guess he's thinking,
there's 33 seconds. That's gonna be game. That's game. Blackout and that amp run. It came down to this last amp run. I think Red concentrated on it a little bit too much when they were going for it. They needed to tag it earlier and then go for it. And that's the thing with Slime Time, which makes it a pretty cool map. Is that you got to pick, like, am we going for the amp now, or we got to tag the point first, and then you don't have time to really think about it.
Indeed. As
not over yet.
7 points. No, it's done.
Dead game.
But
Jump at the end. But yeah.
True. So Knob completely thrashing low. I feel like at the point where they were, really bleeding out the top there, you might have thought to yourself, maybe swap Knob for I Spies, try get some gallery control.
Maybe,
But
but Nob did destroy his point, so.
oh yeah, plus 47, but gallery.
I would have actually put Nob on Rummy, and then put White Chalk down low.
But I mean, if you look at it, 113 points at gallery there for the blue team, and then Bled and I Spies only putting together 71 with one from White Chalk 72. So,
yeah.
Ay caramba.
So that was a good game. I guess they're going to map 2?
I believe so. I think we might actually have some regs starting now as well, though.
All right. Well,
So-
let's see this start. Again, guys, if you're watching and you're lagging, you can watch me on Steam if you're so inclined. I did not copy the link.
I believe I can get it.
Yeah, it is possible. You can find tvs.grinspooned online and click watch through the Steam client, or you can use Chrome and watch me if you're lagging. But yeah, that's what's going on, bros.
Hell yeah. So let me see if I can find this Steam link.
If you're so inclined. I don't know. It seems like everybody seems to be able to watch Twitch. I haven't seen any complaints about lag or anything like that. I'm not streaming at a abnormally high bitrate either, so could be a-okay.
Just dandy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had some really good games so far. I have been enjoying them.
Yeah, the dev games I think are usually pretty nice because you get a wide array of different players, and a lot of shenanigans that are entertaining to watch go on.
Indeed. I'm actually going to bow out for a couple minutes, maybe a bit longer. Will you be okay by yourself, Mr. Grins?
No.
I will hold you close.
Excellent.
Okay, be right back.
Yep. Alright, Seraphim. The map. The myth. Just waiting on the Ruminator to click in. See if I could predict points here. I'd say Hulk Smash Blackout up top again. They seemed to have decent chemistry last time. Hulk Smash. At least she hit the boost on that. She hit him when they were both knocked off at one time. So at least she made the shot, made the boost. Rummy is definitely going to play mid. He's a beast. Rummy is the type of player that I think most people should strive to be like. He dominates one point. That point is his. He's dominating it. He's less effective when he moves to another point. But, I mean, as far as competitive play, that's what you want a guy. It's dominate one point, and that's what he's going to put him. And then you can build a team around that guy. Or when you know you're going to build your team, you pick up that guy because you know what points he's going to dominate. So, Blue off to an early lead right now. Watching Hulkin smashing, trying to make this boost here for her friend Blackout. That's going to be Blackout taking the amp. Hits once in the air. Hops in. He's only got one shot in him. He's going to make the kill, though, and he's looking for health pack. Health pack, health pack. His health pack is down right now. He's going to stand on the point. There he goes. Spawns. 2 shots in him. Belt. Maybe 10 seconds. It's the killing spree up high. 11-5. This is a good start for Blue. I'm interested to see who is playing them. That's going to be Bled going down. Looks like Bled's the only one attacking up high. Nope, that was Spy Z going down. Belt now in Blackout's hands. This is gonna be nasty. As he's stacking up on a lot of health. Hit twice. There's the third. Belt now off him. 84 health. He's got 2 shots. That's the low guy being called up to try and help him out because they called out where he was. Bumped off, which is good. For Red getting a little bit of top control and positioning. Amp soon. Hit twice. 14 health on Blackout now. Let's get shots. There he goes. Down by White Chalk. Coming up to take him down. There's multiple red guys to come up to stop it. 26-19. I don't think they needed to call up that many people, but maybe they wanted to shut it down before the amp got out of control and they got double amps. That's probably the fear. I'm going to try and find out where other people are playing. Spies is definitely up high. Having a little bit of trouble with the dodging, maybe unfamiliar with some of the lifts. Getting bumped off rather quickly. It's like Ponage is playing low. I'm going to be guessing he is against either Knob or White Chalk. That looks like White Chalk. So Ponage and White Chalk going at it again. 12 to 9. White Chalk's winning that one a little bit. Amp grabbed. Trying to find it. Amp could be dead. I think Amp's already dead. Alright, so Amp off the table right now. 37-38. And with no Amps in play, Red has brought it back all the way to a tie game. Big Boy was not trained by Unreal 911. That's why he sucks. I love it. I love it. Belt. All belts right now I think have gone to Red Team. Or Blue Team. Hulkin smashing on it. 44-42. I think now that there's no Amps, Bleh and I Spies are starting to control this top. Blackout and Hulk Smash. Gonna need to take some stuff down. Let's check on mid. Middle is 15 to, I'll be damned, 18. Knob is a freaking beast though. I don't care who you are, but this Knob dude is a beast. He's got Keg. We just saw him pick it up on mid. He's playing Rummy. And as these two are going to duke it out in mid. I'm actually surprised that Knob's winning. Because, I mean, Rummy is the type of guy who just destroys the thing, but maybe, I don't know, Rummy's not playing that much? That's a suicide. Yeah, he immediately suicides. He drops low. Knob on a spree in mid. Didn't take the vials. Just took one. I guess he's just denying it from Rummy? I don't know. Anyway, 60-57. I think that's gonna hurt Blue a bunch because Rummy had beaten White Chalk by at least 30. Or maybe 25, something like that ish on tiers last time. And with Knob winning, it's bad news because right now low is 14 to 24. White Chalk's up by 10. That's gonna be a lot of point swing that was not present in the last game. Amp taken again. It's in the hands of Mike. Bleh getting hit once. He's only got one hit in him. Goes down. 69-64. I think that's fine for Red. They don't need Mike to be beastly this with the Amp. They just need to keep it going like this because really they got to be worried about Knob. If Knob loses his ground against Rummy, I think that's going to be game over. $73-71. Red team does need to get back up high, though. It looks like I Spies is having a little bit of trouble getting up to top as quickly as, say, Bleh. Very close game. I see Bleh going in a lot by himself. Nice spawn. That Hacksaw spawn. Hitting everything. He hit 4 shots in a row. That's 5 to take top against Blackout Hulk Smash. And that's going to swing it back in Red favor. Bleh. Oh, before she even hit the point. Now they're set up. I Spy's already down though. Amp, like 15 seconds. Maybe 20-ish. Bleh's finally killed by Hulk Smash. No, the miscommunication! They both didn't take the lift. Mike, he saw him stop and look at nothing. Yeah, they need to go up together. But I Spies keeping that lift up is good, but once you do that though, you're not able to help with Bleh fighting other people. Amp up now. I Spy's already dead. See if I can get up there. Blue in position. That was actually, I think, an enemy boost and then a dead Amp. So that's good for Red. 97-92. Checking. Knob is at 43 to 24. So Knob is beating Rummy on mid, which is a point I've seen Rummy get over 100 against good players. And I don't know, Knob is beasting. Kid's crazy. Down low, it's 35 to 27. So the solo points are carrying the doubles right now for Red. 104-98. And really, if you watch, as soon as red takes control of top, they start gaining ground. And as soon as blue takes it back, it stagnates. And I think that's what the meta of this game is. I don't think switching anything is going to do any good. I don't see... If Rummy's losing mid against Nob, you can't put anybody else there because Rummy's going to be your best guy in mid. So you're just going to have to try and keep Rummy on TeamSpeak cool and say it's going to be okay, buddy. Just hang in there.
Just whisper sweet nothings to him.
Yep. Hey, Mess, what's up, dude?
Good afternoon. Sorry I am late to the party.
Hey, it's alright. I don't think anybody can hear you. I'm going to have to turn you up. Hang on.
It's Granny's 90th birthday today. And
Whoa.
I'm in preparation for it. Dinner later tonight, but let's squeeze in some games here.
Alright. I got double crosshair, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. We'll do it live.
I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Yeah.
But this is a pretty close game so far.
Yeah.
I caught a little bit as I was getting into the actual server and everything. And this is still dev though, right?
Yeah, this is still dev. I think regs are actually starting like now, but I kind of want to finish this game because
around
it's
4-ish. Because it is
so
a good
close,
one.
yeah.
And I like Seraphim. It's just a cool map. One of the maps that really introduced me to sDOM, to be honest.
Yeah, it's actually a decently laid out map. Amp up right now. Blackout gonna be boosted for him. His POV totally whiffed.
The wing enemies.
Totally whiffed by Hulk Smash right there. I think she probably got knocked because there's so many red up there. Actually, an extra red person up top. White Chalk coming up to make sure that that was okay. Kind of a weird call. Considering that he's one of the ones, their solo points are carrying him. Now it's 131 to 130. White Chalk doesn't have time to go help anybody right now. The solo points of blue, or of red, need to keep winning, and that's going to be the game. Yeah, amp off the table, that's good for red. It doesn't matter. Mike doesn't need to be beastly. His solo points need to hang in the game. 137, 131. So, if we look at it's because Rummy is now coming back on Nob, 49 to 45. So Rummy is starting to get back the fire. He's calmed down his game. Either that or Nob's gone cold.
Already a lot of surprises to me on the board. One that jumps out to me immediately is White at 49, keeping pace with Nob, who, I mean, a lot of people don't give Nob the credit he deserves simply because you don't see him that often. But we know what he's capable of, and he is pretty damn consistent despite the fact he doesn't play a lot. But White, he's kind of that wild card. It's like he has the capability of having big games, but I think he's going to be one of those players that is just consistent as anyone in sDOM. Like, you kind of give him a bad rap, but he's always going to put up numbers for you.
Yeah, you know, he's actually a lot better than he says, and a lot of people put out there. I mean,
he's
I think
like
he downplays his skill.
Self-deprecating, you know, saying, "Oh, I'm bad, I'm bad." It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You just want us to think you're bad.
So,
but on the flip side, you got Mike Blett at only 19 Dom points. I mean, I realize he's doubling a point with I Spies, but right now they're getting outclassed by Blackout and Hulk Smash, who's leading the charge at 42 points up top.
yeah, so blue's top is what's winning, and then red solo points were carrying in the beginning of this game. Now it's changed to where we got White Chalk roaming up high to try and help out his duo because I'm sure they're kind of stressing, but that's not what they need. They need White Chalk to continue beating Ponage. It's 44 to 55 down low. White Chalk needs to be winning harder. He needs to just tell them to calm down. We're winning on the solo points. At least they were. Nob and Rummy now are basically tied. 59. Nob's winning by 9. Yeah, it was like 10 or 15 earlier.
You made a good point earlier when I was listening about how, you know, too many times people think that when you're going down, the thing to do is to make a change as far as a positional change.
Yeah.
That is more often than not the wrong decision because it's low percentage. It's kind of like the Hail Mary. And you have to do it early as well. Like, you have to assess within the first half of the map if you're going to make that change. Realistically, what you need to do is if one point is having trouble, the other 2 points where you're winning the day need to step it up at that point. You just, however well you're doing already, amp it up another notch. Try to find that next gear because you're going to be losing the day on that other point.
Yeah, and we touched on that a little bit. Like, even if you lose, as long as you only lose by like 10 or something, that's still good for your team. You're not bleeding out like 50 or something like that.
It's just a weird philosophy for players who aren't familiar with the sDOM format to adopt. You know, basically just especially for the guy that is getting hammered, to accept that you're not going to win, but just do your damnedest to keep it as close as possible.
Yep.
And obviously your teammates, you hope they can pick up your slack because they're going to have to turn it up on their points.
And that, that's what was happening in the beginning of this. I mean, the solo points were carrying Red, but now it's not so much. It's 185 to 171. Nob fell off a bit. He's 66 to Rummy's 57. And it was like about 20. 53 to 60 down low. White Chalk has fallen off too, but White Chalk has been roaming up high to try and help his buddies. I mean, now High is in control of Red, but the solo points are losing and winning.
Up at low.
Yeah,
you pointed that out. It's 7 to 8 point disparity at that low point where White was flirting with more than double digits. He was looking to get in that 20 point plus range, and then when he started helping up High, obviously he lost control low, and we've seen Blue pull away as a result.
Yeah, they're kind of scared of, I think, Blackout getting too crazy. He's got the belt now. And like the Red guys, I think, are having trouble getting up at the same time. They're not syncing up in their attacks, which is kind of a problem. Amp going right now.
Yeah, and they're going to give it to the belt. That's great.
Ooh, that could be it. Blackout with the Amp. Where did my timer go? There it is. 7 minutes remaining.
Oh, Blackout immediately dropped down to 21 HP, but he does hit the spree by taking out 2 on top, and now it's a flood of Red up top, and they do ultimately take him out. So that's a nice job by them to make short work of that belt Amp.
Yeah, good collapse, good comms. But now they need to get back to what they were doing. Blackout is taking over anyway up top. I mean, you almost want to just... For Blue, now that I'm winning, like, I almost don't even need to worry about the amps. I mean, take them to get them off the table, but... I'm not worried that I didn't get an awesome amp run. Hulk Smash and Blackout are doing great.
You don't have to roam. You don't have to impose your will on the map. Just do better on your own points. Stick, especially if you're up top, because you can kind of take peaks down low without roaming too much.
Yeah, 207, 201. It's actually a pretty close game again now.
Yeah, Red closing it down, narrowing the gap as Nob has pulled ahead on mid once again. He's up to 80 points. Almost 20 ahead of Rummy.
62. Yeah, there we go. And that's whole opponent's carrying. That's what they need to do. And I think what's going to happen is every time top flips to Red, they're going to gain points. And then when it's Blue, they're going to be even, especially if Nob's winning this high. White Chalk's got to do his part too. It's 60 to 71 down low, and that's about normal. That's about what it's been.
And Red is doing this, basically losing the bulk of the power-ups except for Keg, where they're winning 77 to 22%, but Belts and Amps both going the way of Blue, about 80% so far. And I haven't done a whole lot with them. In fact, I've seen a lot of Belts and Amps get made short work of, but that certainly doesn't help Red that they can't get any of those into their hands.
Yeah, it doesn't help, but if they do it like this, I think they're going to take the lead by the end. Amp is up again. See, now is when I'm Blackout. Now I want to take it and go nuts, and that's going to change the game, swing it up. I mean, Rummy is caught back up and then lost it again. You don't want to hope that he's going to catch it back up. And Blue has an opportunity here. Hulk Smash is there. Hulk Smash hit once. Both guys hit once. Red guy actually boosted off. This is going to be an amp for Blue. Is he still alive? Is he going to make it? No, he's dead. 220 to 229. And that's a flip over to Red. So you're going to see Red start catching up. 10-point game as we only have 4.5 minutes remaining. Nob needs to continue to dominate with White Chalk, and I think Red can catch back up and get the lead.
Yeah, Nob and White both keeping pace with each other. 89, almost 90 for Nob. White at 76.
Yeah, but now White Chalk is floating up high, and he's going to give up his point. I don't know. I mean, we'd really have to go back and dissect the match to see if that cost them a lot.
Looks like they did have a bit of a rotation. He had a teammate down low. White is going to pick up the armor and move back, and he needs to just dig in down low. See, already it's been picked up.
Yeah, Ponage is going to be the guy who's just going to kamikaze the point. And see, White Chalk coming back up high to try to help top again. That's what he should be doing.
He's got to take advantage of White straying away from the point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because if White doesn't gain anything by these roams, he's losing points.
Yeah, he's ultimately losing the day to Ponage, who's basically just zerging the point. As Rum is going to pick up a big frag on the Nob at the midpoint. As he still trails Nob by about that 20-point range. Blue kind of winning the day up top so far. Although Onage is starting to get a lot closer to White. He's keeping it under double digits right now.
Yeah, it used to be at least 10 to 15. People are saying if I minimize and maximize my game a bunch of times, it'll fix it.
Oh, you got the
yeah, I got double crosshair.
Cursor bug. I see.
We'll try. I don't want to like crash or anything. We'll try it out this game.
It's
3.5.
We could deal with it for this Game's almost over, but getting down to the nitty-gritty, about 15-point lead for Blue. Red, they got it within single digits at one point, and Blue just kind of weathered the storm and pulled away. As soon as I say that, they have control of all 3 points and for a little bit, and then all 3 flip back to Blue.
Yep. 257, 244.
Red needs assist. Someone from Red
no.
into the line.
Yeah, that was White Chalk on a roam again. And White Chalk, I think, is giving up his point. I mean, Knob is still there. He's still beating Rummy by a good margin. That's going to be a red amp. And this could be a swing as I got stupid stats up. Here we go. Come on,
Who is that
Knob.
with the, Rum gets the amp, or the belt.
Yeah, it's going to be Bleh with the amp for red.
And Hulk Smash is actually chasing the amp, but ultimately goes down, and Bleh's going to come up top with the amp.
Bleh needs to make the kill. Yes, he's got 1 hit point on him. He needs to run, hide. Health pack over there. No, no, no. Come back. Health pack. Get it.
He sees it. Hits the shot from way downtown.
That was Clutchels. Here we go. 255, 265. 10-point game. Mike again. See if they take this one and start swinging it on top. Now White Chalk could stay low. And now Knob can continue to doing what Knob's doing. This is good for red. 258, 268.
And Mike needs to stay on. He's roaming a little bit, look for some health and stacks, and that's okay. But ultimately has to keep his attention on uppers. They're gaining points so quickly by controlling this point.
I think they're looking for Mike so hard. Ice Spies is actually killing everybody. Rummy. Oh my god, Rummy! Sniped Mike.
From, I think, the midpoint, right?
Yes! Oh my god, Rummy. He might have just saved his team.
And there was just Mike overextends himself just a little bit, puts himself into Rummy's line of fire, and he takes full advantage. That's a huge frag as they were gaining ground quickly with that amp up top.
Oh my god, that's heartbreaking for red because it's a 7-point game now. That's all they made it back up was just a bit. And I mean, it was starting to swing, and then Mike went over to help Knob just for a second. Rummy 3-taps him.
Single digits, though. Single digits.
Yep. A minute 25.
9-point differential. They really got to dig in up top. This is where they got to win it. And there it is. As soon as I say that, they do pick up the point, and there's 2 of them alive up top. One comes up the elevator. It's Blackout. He picks up the frag and tags the point and makes the other person dodge off lower. And there's his teammates. So now they retake control of upper.
Yep.
And that's a little bit of a miscue by red.
Yeah, this is what Blue has been doing, though. This is why they've been beating up high, because of great positioning from both Hulk Smash and Blackout. And red hasn't been coming up at the same time. I think Ice Spies is actually having a little bit of trouble. Wow, the double kill from Blackout to stop the amp boost. And I think they've just been unsynced coming up to attack it at the same time. And that's really been the top... What's happening? White Chalk floating again. Unable to do anything. I mean, he's coming up and just dying.
Blackout going huge up top right now with his belt.
Holy shnikes. Blackout making all the kills, and that's going to be the game. 283 to 296. He doesn't need to get the amp. He just needs to kill a couple dudes, and that's going to be it.
Clutch play by Blackout on the top at the end of the map there. Red was flirting with at least trying to close the gap to force that last-minute sudden death or last-second sudden death, but it's not to be done.
No, it's going to be real close, 292 and 297, but I think Blue's got this. 283, 289. That's a swip. That's a flip on top. 300 is hit, and that's going to be games. Good games, peoples. And that was
despite the fact that Blackout didn't have the most DOM points up top, he was, I believe, the game breaker for them. He picked up most of the amps, even though he didn't have a whole lot of prosperity with those amps, but just keeping them away from red in a close game is big. And then right there at the end, denied the amp run for the final 2 guys up top, and then just stood fast with the belt to kind of weather the storm. That's a really close game. Impressive performances by players on both teams. And I don't want to lay it on one person's feet, but I think if White had just dug in at low throughout the map instead of roaming so much, maybe they pull it out.
I think it would have been different. I think if they, I mean, it's hard to tell when you're in game, but I think the solo points of the teams would have carried high if high would have continued to be calm. But
nonetheless,
it's hard to tell in game. Because you hear top, like, they're probably bitching at each other, like, why can't you get up here and fight? Blah, 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 blah. We keep losing. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and finally White's
White's like, all right, I'm coming.
I'll come up.